Good start. Hi. It is the 7th of August 2014. It is my 15-week post VSG update. I had my vertical sleeve gastrectomy done on the 24th of April 2014 in Wangaratta by Mr. Adam Chikowitz. So my starting weight was 130 kilo, or 286 pound. Last week I was 101.1 kilo, or 222.9 pound, and this week I was 100.8 kilo and 222.2 pound. So I lost 0.3 kilo, or 0.7 pound. That's pathetic. Total loss so far 29.2 or 63.8 pound. So what happened this week? Self-sabotage, a little bit of self-sabotage, chuck in some food addiction, and finish off with a sprinkle of self-sabotage. I have this mental block around 100 kilo. I don't know what it is. I don't know. As soon as I get near that magical 100 number, the wheels fall off. I don't know why. So, did some research. By research, I googled a couple of things, like I'm really academic. And I came across this document that's called 5 Issues That Can Sabotage Your Weight Loss Surgery. And a lot of it's about mental health, past trauma, all that sort of stuff. I don't have that. I don't have past trauma to explain why I am the size I am. I haven't been sexually abused. I haven't had, a rough childhood. I've been extremely lucky with my upbringing, which led me to believe that the one thing I've got, for whatever reason, is a food addiction. So, basically, I have an unhealthy, according to this very academic, scientifically based document, I have some symptoms of unhealthy relationships with food. You don't get to be 65 kilo overweight by having a healthy relationship with food. I think we all kind of know this. So I don't fit into all of the symptoms that they listed, but I do fit into some of them. So the ones that are not me are fear of gaining weight while eating. I don't have that. Feelings of loss of control when eating. Thinking of food with feelings of guilt or shame. Fearful that you may not be able to stop eating when you should. So I don't really have those problems. The ones I do, however, outweigh that. I have having thoughts about food and eating other than at meal times. Constantly think about food. Don't know why, I just do. Repeated attempts at dieting. I think if you've got to weight loss surgery, you've definitely had that. Lying about eating habits. No, I haven't got that. Did I mention that before? I don't know. I'm really not structured today, just a heads up. I eat when I'm not hungry. I eat when I'm bored. I eat because it's there. So, the Genius document has identified that I have a food addiction. And they recommend before surgery to go to a therapist or a dietitian. My surgeon doesn't have a team. My surgeon doesn't necessarily recommend therapy or counselling. I've tried to find someone locally who specialises in disordered eating. Can't find anyone. So I'm not really quite sure what I'm going to do about it. One thing that did hit me with this document is it states, one of the troubling things is that prior to or after surgery, your surgeon may tell you that a sliver of cheesecake or other trigger foods are okay to have, just in small amounts. My nutritionist has said this to me. So they're saying this is analogous to telling a recovering alcoholic they can just have a sip of wine or beer, which is kind of true. Give an inch, take a mile kind of thing. I found that what I'm eating is creeping in, and this is what I mean by self-sabotage. I've been self-sabotaging over the last couple of weeks as I've been getting very close to double digits. And by self-sabotage, I've been sneaking in those little bits and pieces. So, just trying to think of some examples. In the evening, I've taken to having hot chocolate. That's okay. When you're adding 2 or 3 marshmallows to it, it bumps up the calorie intake a fair bit. Instead of having, like going to the Chinese shop, instead of having a rice paper roll, which is worth 100 calorie, I might have a pork spring roll, which is 230 calorie. Instead of buying maybe a small Freddo frog for a chocolate treat, I'm buying a dairy milk roll and eating all of that. So it's all these sneaky little things that I've been doing. So I'm basically trying to pare that back this week, because I'm really freaking out that I'm heading down the wrong track again. This is my lowest loss since before surgery. And I know I'm very lucky. I haven't had any maintains and I haven't had any gains. But to see that 0.3 loss frightened the hell out of me. I've only lost 1 kilo in the last 2 weeks. It's not okay for me. So I have a plan to kick my food addiction in the arse as much as possible. My strategy is for the whole week, as of today, I am photographing every single thing I eat and posting it on my Facebook page. I've set up an album called Wk15. I'm calculating my calories and logging it into MyFitnessPal like I usually am. So just to keep a little bit more accountable and to be really aware of what I'm doing, because I haven't kept up the changes, so I need to fix that. I'm doing that now. So yeah. What else am I doing? I'm going to increase my exercise. I'm going to get back into exercising every second night. So, apart from Monday, Wednesday and Friday, because I either work until late or the kids have activities until late, every other day I'm going to do some exercise. So I'm going to track that as well. So watch this space next week. Hopefully I'm under the 100 kilo mark next week. That's my goal. I'm determined to get under 100. I am not taking this dicking around anymore. So I need to use my sleeve for what it is. So I'm going to do that. Okay, so that's my little rant about what's going on for me. Another exciting thing is last week I was walking through the plaza at the local shopping centre, and I hear someone yell out my name, and I've turned around, and there's this random lady who I have no idea who she is coming up to me going, "You don't know me," and she's lovely. Her name's Sarah, and she watches these videos, so that was pretty friggin' weird. Totally weirded me out. So I'm sorry, Sarah, if I was a little bizarre when you introduced yourself to me. You just threw me for a loop. It was just strange. And then when I was leaving, I was crossing the road at a zebra crossing. This woman stopped, ran down her window, and she goes, "Your face is really familiar." I've never seen her before in my life, so I don't know if that was another YouTuber or if Sarah was meeting someone who's also seen me on YouTube. So that was just bizarre. But anyway, so that's been really good. So I've met her, and she's become my friend on Facebook. And then I've also got another girl who was suggested to become my friend on Facebook by little Aussie Mel, and her name is Jamie. And it worked out. Jamie actually had her operation at the same hospital by the same doctor on the same day as me, and she lives in the same town. So I've now met, well, I haven't met Jamie yet, but we speak online. So I've now got two local girls who have had the VSG. I also spoke to another mum at one of my daughter's netball games, and she asked me how I'd lost the weight, and I said, "Oh, I've had weight loss surgery." And she said, "Oh, my mother-in-law has recently had that," and we actually think she may have also had it done the same day as Jamie and I, so that's pretty weird. And I know Sarah said that she knows 3 others who are local who have had the surgery, so really hoping to maybe develop a bit of a little social group here that we can maybe meet once a month or something and have very little amount of afternoon tea together, and just develop a little bit more of a support network. So that's really exciting. And I know Sarah and a couple of the girls that she knows are talking about maybe all going up to the Wonder Sleeves Down Under together to kind of help save some money. So fingers crossed something like that will happen. So yeah, they're my little interesting tidbits this week. Don't really have any NSVs this week, I don't think, that I can think of. No, not really. Anyway, I hope everyone's going really well. I'm so behind on watching YouTube videos. I'm sorry, guys. I am getting there. But anyway, I'll talk to everyone later. See ya.